it's Saturday. I'm Terry Smith. In case you didn't know by the, in case the channel you're on didn't give it away. How's everybody doing? I'm running really behind today. I wasn't even going to do the show. I told Brandy Woods last night I wasn't going to do the show, and here I am doing the show. Oh, I bet that helps. Is this going to be a weekly thing? You think this should be a weekly thing where I always forget to have the microphone in position when I start the show? It would be kind of cool because then you can actually see the stuff that's down there. If you can even see the stuff that's down there, I don't know. It's got this fabulous bokeh going on. I swapped lenses again, so let's see. Yeah, do I need to be closer still, Scott? I don't think so. I think we're good. I haven't adjusted any settings that I'm aware of. So we should be okay. Lip balm. Yeah. Lip balm's good stuff. I love this stuff. Natural Mint Lip Balm by Jack Black. No, not that Jack Black. Completely different Jack Black. You can get it you used to be able to get it at Sephora. Not sure. It's got SPF 25 on it, which is good because I have a tendency to get my lips burned. Keith Lee. Hello, Keith Lee. Let's see. Oh, music. Thank you, Keith. Jeez. I am slacking big time. Let me turn this down. There we go. Epidemic sound. We're going to get this thing up and running, guys. Trust me. Oh, Temple of Runa is the name of this song. It is by my guy, ELFL. Yeah. I can't remember what I used this track on. It's on something, obviously. But let's see. Got a few more things to take care of here before I'm fully ready to go. There we go. And, yeah. Lane Kramer's already at it with the awesomeness. Hello, everybody. I'm just going to scroll back here. Man, you guys have been waiting for a little bit. Scotty Heinemeyer's here, my good friend. Hello, dude. I'm going to swing by sometime this weekend and bring back a couple of those fans for you. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, Pierre's here. How are things in Florida, Pierre? Tommy D is here. Wow. Saying hello to everybody. Lane Kramer, as I said, is here. Mr. Wellington in the house. Good to see you. Shane Fogarty. Is this not popping up? Is it doing that thing again where it doesn't pop up? It is, and you know why? Because I didn't set out the. You've got to. I found out that you have to put a new. You have to get. Where is it? Is it up here? Yeah, there we go. If I do this, and then come down here, and let's see, no properties available. I'm just going to try one more thing, guys, and then I'll remove. Yes, I wanted to get a new one. Browser. Chat. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Boo. What are the dimensions of 1080p? Is it 1240 by 1080? I'm just going to go with 1240 by 1080 and see if that works. And oh, no, that wasn't right. But okay, let me see if this works anyway. Boom. No, it's not working. All right, well, that's lame. I'm tempted to just shut this thing down and fix it and then bring it back. Or maybe I need to do this. No? Anyway. What the hell, dudes? What's our man say? Nothing can be easy. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to have to read off everybody's questions. Like old school stuff. I used to be really good at technology. When I was 12, I think, 13, I was legitimately working on an operating system. I was coding. Writing an operating system, creating an operating system. I didn't know it was an operating system. At the time, there were no operating systems that I was aware of, at least not in the sense of, say, Windows or Mac OS or all that shit. But I was legitimately coding, but I was working on my Apple IIe, and I'm like, well, I think I can figure out a way to just have this thing boot up where there's this program that kind of just runs everything for you, just like a system. And I was I can't remember what inspired me. But it was probably something in science fiction, you know. And I was like, man, I got to do this. So I did it for a little while, and then I found out about girls, and I stopped coding. Actually, that's bullshit. What wound up happening was that's the age I was when I started masking, which is code for a neurodivergent individual who starts pretending, who starts acting like, starts paying attention to how the people around him acted and starts to imitate the way that they acted too, to cover up the fact that they are in fact neurodivergent because they get lonely and tired of being picked on. All right, let's see. Man, I've got a lot of questions to go through. Oh, Brandy Woods is sitting here very smugly knitting right now. That's you earned that. Congratulations. I'm very, very pleased for you, as I said. Yeah, very happy for you. Yes, Scott Heinemeyer is going to give me some salsa and spaghetti sauce. This is really freaking lame, guys. I really hate that I'm not able to bring these chats up. And I'm going to try to get myself to make it happen while I talk to you all. Copy that. And that's a browser. What's everybody doing this weekend? I was actually going to ask because I thought at the beginning of the day that I would have no idea what I was doing for the weekend. Okay, good. And instead I find that I have grocery shopping to do. I have a lawn to mow. So I'm going to be doing stuff like that. But that's only like a couple of hours worth of shit. So then I have this wide weekend. Usually, I've been uncommonly productive. Usually, by the time I get done with my Sideshow work week, I clock out at the end of the day, and there's still stuff for Sideshow that I have to do. So I wind up doing work over the weekend. It takes up a lot of time, some of the stuff. And but I didn't do that this weekend. I cranked out a really awesome video that I can't wait for you guys to see. I think it's legitimately technically the best thing that I've done in editing. I mean, it's simple, but still, there's, you know, when I get done shooting a video for work, I watch it and I'm just like, ugh, that was cringeworthy. Oh, why did I say that? Oh, why did I shoot at that angle? I really should have had the camera higher. Why is my audio so bad? Because I legitimately have to, for the white box videos, the first looks, I have to shoot the footage back there, and then because of the quality of lavalier mic that I have, I would have to come in here because it was picking up the fans in the lights that I use because I was getting so close to the lights. So I would shoot, I script it. So I'd go in there and shoot, and I'd read off the script as I was like doing the hand modeling stuff, and then I come in here, which my living room has amazing acoustics. It's really sweet the way that it's laid out, and I record the audio, and it gives it great presence. But one of my producers was just like, "Hey, we need to fix this audio." I'm like, "What do you mean? It's great." Like, no, it's not, dude. So they instructed me to actually get into a closet. Yeah, you like get a microphone on it. It just happened to have a shotgun mic that I bought like a year ago and never used. A really sweet Sennheiser, not the expensive one, but the almost expensive one. And I had a sweet audio recorder thing, you know, one of those things with a little two cross barrel microphones coming out the top. And I had some sweet headphones. So I legitimately set up a sound booth in my closet this week. And it's so cool. I have this closet in my studio that didn't have a door, and now it has a door, and I just feel so pleased with myself. I actually accomplished something worthwhile. Anyway, but that story took way too long to tell. I apologize in advance because you guys have been so prolific with questions and so good to ask them and make comments, but I know that there's no way in hell that I'm going to catch up. By the way, I did a couple of things in order to deter the porn bots. I set it so that you have to be a member, a subscriber for I think 10 minutes, maybe 5, before you could post anything, a comment. And I also turned on slow mode so you can only send a message every 15 seconds. If that becomes too inconvenient for people, let me know and I'll change it. Ferez is here. Hello, sir. How are things in your part of the world? Let's see. TK421 is here. It's always good to see TK421. Keith Lee asks, what lens? Is it a 50 millimeter? It is not a 50 millimeter. This is a 35 millimeter f1.8, which I currently have set at f2.8 because f1.8 is amazing. It really, really is. The bokeh back there is just mind-blowing, and it's tack sharp, and just I love the way this thing is just following my face, the way that it just tracks my face. It's just so awesome. Like even if I like go down here, it's following me. Yeah, it's so great. Just updated the firmware on the camera too, so that's the focus is really, really on point. Okay, Lane Kramer. Terry, I got thrown Boba Fett last night. So many people have been getting thrown Boba Fett. I am not one of those people. I don't know that I'm going to get thrown. I think I'm still going to get figure Fett, but I don't know that I'm going to get thrown Fett. I think I don't have a place for it. Yeah. Going to be doing a stream unboxing on Monday. Okay, cool. That's good. Well, I've made this my life. I've made cameras and internet. Well, not necessarily internet stuff. The internet stuff is basically down to my employer. I made a solid effort at trying to become a YouTuber, and I'm just not. Says the guy who's currently live streaming on YouTube with an audience of however many. I don't know. I'm not looking at that today. Desmond Hassing. Hello, Desmond. It's always good to hear. Was it you that was talking about a dissertation? You're writing a dissertation, I believe. Anyway, yeah, good luck with that, man. Congrats. That sounds really awesome. Dob Bear is here from Scotland. Got to keep those lips juicy for us. That's right, man. Yeah. Never know when, somebody's just going to walk up and give me a big wet kiss right on the stash. These lips haven't been kissed in the 20s that I can recall. Let's see here. That guy Marcus here. Hello. Welcome. Congratulations on catching me live. I don't know if that's something we should say. Nice we get the wet hair variant of Terry this morning. Yeah, dude. I don't know if you looked at the thumbnail that I generated for this live stream at the last minute. That was legitimately right before I got in the shower, like seconds before I got in the shower. I dropped that on there and then I just bolted. Speaking of bolting, I didn't feed my dogs. I'm a terrible doggy daddy. Huh. Morning time. Everybody's saying I love that you guys know each other and are interacting. I think that's great. That's definitely a sign of community. That's kind of what attracted me to Paul's live stream, and I don't feel like I was inspired by Paul's live streams to start doing live streams on my own. I just think it kind of happened organically. I certainly wasn't expecting to get the crew that I have here. When I did this first, I was on Facebook, and I was just kind of hoping to get like some friends from high school or some friends from college or something like that. And what I wound up getting was equally cool. And here you all are, and we formed this own really cool weekly community, and I'm kind of digging it. So, I was gonna say something else about Paul. Is he still streaming? I hope he didn't stop. And if he did stop, I hope he didn't stop because I started. I would feel really, really bad if I was stepping on his toes. Back on your Apple IIe system. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Man, I am way behind on the comments. I guess I'm catching up though. Pierre says Florida is rainy, but it's perfect for having coffee and chatting with you fine folks. Agreed. I just realized that my mug kind of matches my shirt. Kinda. They're warm tones, but this is a Lucasfilm mug. It's hard to see because it's highly reflective, and it's covered in fingerprints. But this is my favorite mug. I almost never use it, but I've been doing a lot of Star Wars stuff lately. I was just like, I saw it sitting there, and I'm like, we haven't hung out in a while. Let's hang out. Girls, yeah, girls. Keith, yeah, girls. Never again. I'm conflicted about the Sam Captain America. I love the costume, but you got to have the wings, right? And they take up so much room. That's speaking truth, man. That's legitimately a concern. Again, I don't focus on Marvel stuff, so I think I'm safe there. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, Keith, you're doing planks. I need to do some planks. I've started doing a few exercises, basically physical therapy sort of exercises aimed at getting my back into alignment and getting strength back. I'm currently wearing an ankle brace. Yeah, so bummer. Yeah, I went on a what was it, like a 40-mile bike ride for the first time in ages a few weeks ago, and it destroyed my knee, my ankle, my left knee, my left ankle, and even my hip to a certain extent. But for a while there, it was just, the pain was getting worse every day until like 3 days ago it peaked, and I was like, I can't sleep, I can't move, I can't do anything. I couldn't mow, and yeah, I need to be able to get shit done, and I wasn't getting anything done. Well, I had this brace from when this injury happened before, and I was like, well, all right, I'll give it a try, because it didn't seem to work. And here it is, 3 days we're in this brace, and I'm like, I feel like I could run a fucking marathon, man. But anyway. Weekend plans. Keith Lee is going to IKEA and hitting up Black Market Eats. You keep talking about Black Market Eats. Where is that again? That's not there at the Foundry, is it? Is that one of those places inside the Foundry? Because I just went there on that very same night that I went on that bike ride. Man, that place is really cool. So, lots of cool places to eat there. Dobbear got a Masterpiece Prime and Megatron. Cool. Dude, that would be really, really awesome to meet Frank Welker and Peter Cullen. That would be really sweet. I actually do a pretty passable Optimus Prime, and I might do it today, but my voice isn't quite up to stuff yet. Somebody was talking about, I think it was you, Dob, that was talking about Optimus Prime and Bumblebee last week, and I pointed out that I had them up there, and then I completely forgot that I always have this guy right next to me, because he's just cool, and I love F4 Phantoms, and yeah, it's just a great jet. Even though this one can't transform into it, it was a really, really cool scene for me to see that plane pop up in the Bumblebee film. Okay. Desmond, my weekend is like all weekends these days. Wake up, write the dissertation, sleep. Yeah. It'll make itself worthwhile. And I get it, man. I used to write professionally, and some weeks, some days you do only get to write a paragraph, and you feel defeated. But yeah, eventually, you just got to wake up and realize, nah, I just had a day. Lane Kramer. Oh wow, all the comments just jumped. Wow, I thought I was doing well catching up, and then the comments just kind of like flew by. Oh god. Oh, Ewan McGregor's attending Edinburgh Comic Con. That's really awesome. Never met him. Always wanted to. I think part of me wanted to be him. And now I just kind of want to just hang out with him. We got a lot in common. Yeah. We both like motorcycles, and we both... He was Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I want to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh... Brandy says, congrats on the sound studio. Thanks. It's yeah, I'm really stoked about it. Hey, Commander Green, it's good to see you too. Well, you didn't say it's good to see me. That was presumptuous of me. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm good, man. That herniated disc in my neck has been acting up for the past couple of days. I'm like, it's really weird when that happens, because your arm, there's like this thing that they call it when you have a herniated disc, then you get this what they call radiculopathy and lateral radiculopathy, I think that's what it is. Anyway, where the arm, the nerve is constantly hitting or getting pinched in there, and it makes your arm feel numb and cold and tingly, but at the same time it hurts. It's so weird. How can your arm be numb and hurt at the same time? It's bullshit. Mr. Wellington is cutting grass. Right there with you, bro. Bikes to ride. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that too. DTOFs to build. Are you frequently building DTOFs on the weekends? You might have a problem. You might have a 6-scale problem. Yeah, respect. Let's see, Ferez. All good. Okay, good. Thank you, Ferez. I am well. I am very well. Let's see the 1.8 millimeter. It's actually on the camera, so I can't really show it to you since it's on the camera. Shit. Here's the one that used to be on it. It's a kit lens that came with the Z6. It's a 24-70 f4, which is a perfectly serviceable lens. I like it a lot. Excuse me, just 1 minute. There you go. I guess I'll find that when I move out. Music coming through okay? I've got a lot of lenses for the Z series. I feel like I do. Maybe not. I've got the 24-70, I have the 35, I have an 85, also 1.8. And I have the really badass 105 1.8. Is it 1.8? Yeah, it's 1.8. It's the macro 105, but it's an amazing, amazing portrait lens. Mind you, I haven't had the opportunity to use it as a portrait lens because I'm a hermit. But I'll tell you what I'll do for you next live stream. I'll try to make it a point to use the f4, the zoom lens again, and then I'll be able to show you the 1.8. Or you can just look it up online. Sorry, I gotta adjust my brace. Yeah, AJ, yeah, thanks. The lens does look good. That's again because I swapped lenses from the last time. I first used the 35 on unsealed last week on Tuesday, and just on a lark, I'm like, I'm gonna try this because I was worried that I wouldn't pick up a lot of stuff on the edges, but then I realized, well, who cares? You know, nobody needs. You guys don't need to see everything in the background. In fact, there are people at Sideshow that would prefer that you didn't see some of it. Looking at you, Star-Lord. Okay. Oh, John Galgano's already he's already gone. We already lost John before I even had a chance to say hello. That sucks. Yeah. Keith Lee reminds you all to click on like. Thank you, Keith. I always forget to do that. I am not a fan of... I guess I'm a fan of self-promotion. I'm just not really good at remembering to do it. Terry loves gold. Is that a reference to something? I don't get it. I'm sorry. Lane Kramer says we're gonna miss Paul on Sideshow. Yeah, I actually don't know what a Paul dollar is. I don't tune into other streams very often, so I'm not aware of what a Paul dollar is. Although I have heard a lot of talk about them the past week. So, yeah, Paul's a good dude. I remember meeting him and his enthusiasm in regards to meeting me was kind of jarring. I don't think, and it wasn't. It wasn't like he was fanboying out or anything like that. But he obviously knew of me and was just very respectful and very kind and very cool and I liked him immediately. Then he wound up coming on Strike a Pose. We did a live stream together like the first day that we met, I think, or something like that, or close to it. And then we did Strike a Pose together. He wound up winning an episode of Strike a Pose. He did a really good job, as I recall. I think it was pretty much a clear cut victory. He didn't. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Brandy Woods is talking about Paul, I believe. I think he sort of got burned out coaching baseball season. It's very sporadic these days. That's fine. I get it. He's got kids. I think it was easy for him to do when there was COVID and when he was stuck in Vancouver filming and didn't have his family around. But now he's back to being a family man, and that's interesting because I was just thinking about that this morning. I mean, that's kind of what's happened to me, and that's why this live stream has become such an important part of my social life. Because I was basically married in a relationship, whatever, for 20 years. And that relationship abruptly ended, and I came back to St. Louis, and I'm just like, yeah, man, I'll just go back to St. Louis, and it'll be like old times. I'll hang with all my friends, and I'll reset, and everything will be awesome. Well, what I came to find out after I got back was, and I should have realized this, all my friends had moved on. I've got a couple friends that I can kind of rely on. We get together once a week. My buddy Kevin, who may or may not be in the chat right now. Hi, Kevin, if you are. He's got a kid, and he's in a relationship, and so I get to hang out with him sporadically. Scotty Heinemeyer has been my backbone. We hang out like every couple weeks, but any time that I have an issue, he's right there for me. But I used to have a huge social network, and a lot of them are just gone. They've all moved on, had kids, have lives, and they just don't have time. They don't have time like that anymore for single friends. And, yeah, which is, I get it, I totally get it, but I didn't expect it. I expected, the good times to resume, and they did not. Wow, I just love how these comments just like leap. It's like I don't see anything refreshing for a while, and then all of a sudden they just do a big jump. Let's see. Man, I really jumped. Okay. Lane Kramer asks, so Terry, did you look at that Prime 1 punchline and Joker going upside just so I might need some bigger statue space? No, but I did look on it with absolute awe. I did. I'm not the sort to I don't collect DC. I have a few DC pieces. They're all in the basement in boxes. I don't have a single DC piece on display. Scratch that. I do have the Swamp Thing maquette in my bedroom. Because that's what I want to see when I go to sleep at night. Because why wouldn't I? Right? That's normal, right? I think that's normal. But yeah, man, I remember just being slack-jawed awe when I saw that thing at Comic-Con. For the fans of those characters, I think that, yeah, congratulations, because that's gonna with the means, that's gonna be a great addition to any collection. Excited to start my Bad Batch set with the arrival of Hot Toys Echo coming. Is that happening? Did they announce that? Yeah, well, we've got... How many are on pre-order now? I've got Echo and Hunter on pre-order. But after Comic-Con, did they drop any others for sale? Huh. Jetfire! Behold the glory of Jetfire indeed. Good morning, hi everyone. This is BF. Welcome back, BF. You're my BF. Coming off a super stressful week, I'm like very shy and tired this morning. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. What, man, I hate stressful weeks. It's been a long time since I've had one. My life's actually pretty easy right now. But that can change at the drop of a hat. You know those people that are like one bad day away from not being able to make their mortgage payment? I might be that guy. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, though. I mean, I hope just hanging out here with us and talking and just gets your mind off of it, because I think that's really what it takes. At least that's what it does for me. You know, I just have to get my mind off of whatever is bothering me, and that's why again, anytime that I need something like that, I just call Scotty Heinemeier. Like, dude, what are you doing, man? Let's go get something to eat. And then we talk about it for 5 minutes, and then we start talking about something else, and then everything is good again. Yeah. Okay, Black Market Eats Van Deventer and Forest Park. Oh yeah, that's really close. Yeah, that's like right there by IKEA. No wonder you're going there. I get it. After 40 years old, the warranty is void. That's true, Thomas. Oh, Keith Lee says he meant change the setting to f1.8 from 2.8. Okay, I think I can do that. Let's see here. There we go. Oh wait, that's the wrong way. There we go. Whoa, that's bright. Focus on me. Focus on me. There we go. That is the glory of 1.8. Behold my mighty bokeh. It's really bright. Really washes me out. So, yeah. But let's go back to something I'm much more comfortable with. There we go. I think that's 2.8. I like it dark. I've got a dark eye. I've been told that I have a dark eye. And I'm comfortable with that. I don't know. I love, if you ever look at my photography, you'll notice that a lot of it is just like the figures or the statues just coming out of blackness. And I kind of dig that. It's my style. It also happens to be the style of... God damn it, I can never remember his name. But the guy whose paintings are up there. I'm a huge fan. he's also a creative director, art director at Sideshow. So his direction is probably a good part of the reason why we're seeing a lot of cool shifting to what they're doing with the premium formats, where they're kind of doing a forced perspective kind of look, making it look like it's actually a three-dimensional comic book cover, which I love. So yeah, God, what is his name? I keep jumping to somebody else, but anyway, having a hard time keeping up with these chats. Mahmoud is in the house. Hello, sir. And you are in Paris. That's right. Never been. Need to go. I just got a text from my sister last night. A photograph, and I don't have my phone on me, or else I'd put it up there on the screen and show it to you all. But essentially, it was a screen grab from the live stream at not Westminster, yeah, at Westminster Abbey. It was her like next in line to view the Queen Elizabeth II at Westminster, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm so proud of you. She happened to have a layover in London, I think, or maybe she bid on the trip. I don't know. BF, I'm trying out my new Pixel 6 and the camera's so good I can tell. I'm taking a pic from a distance. I really need to brush my rabbit. Wow. Yeah, that's saying something. That is some nice, sharp, crisp detail, man. That is really, really awesome. Very cool. Huh. Bear would love to get his hands on the 3.0 Prime and Jetfire to make the beefed up looking Chad Prime from the... Can you do that with the two, if you get the two of them together, or is that something you would have to customize? Because that, all of a sudden, that makes me interested. If there's I didn't really look into it because I've got enough Transformers. I don't really need to be getting any more, but that might push me over the edge because that was a really cool look. And I'm glad to hear that somebody besides myself enjoys watching the Bayformers films. I went back and watched the first one recently, and I was like, ugh, maybe not. But I did get a lot of enjoyment out of them at the time. Liza Silla is here from Alaska. Hello, Liza. Liza. I think there's a... I want to say that there's a song called Hey, Liza. Hey, Liza. And I think it's by that British pop group from the 90s with the brothers. They were always fighting with each other. The Gallagher brothers. Liam and what's his name? Anyway. Keith Lee says, yes, we need to see everything in your room. There's a video coming. I don't know how quickly it's coming. It may not even come this year. But I have plans. Yeah. Oh, John Galgano is still here. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, you're showing up, dude. I thought it looked like in your previous comment, or in a previous comment, it sounded like you were getting ready to go. I think you were trying to tell me what you were doing this weekend, but the way you worded it kind of had a little bit of ambiguity to it. It kind of made it seem like you were saying, okay, well, I got this to do, so I'm going to go by. And so I thought, okay, well, we lost John. Oh, Gold references Goldmember in Austin Power. I never saw Goldmember. Never saw it. Yeah. Sorry. Ferez, you were the one that received 3.0 Bumblebee and Optimus. So yeah, and you saw me show this guy, right? Were you here already when I brought Blitzwing? Yeah. I wish I had the big one. Yeah, because I've got the big Bumblebee. They sent it for me to review, and it's amazing. It's I mean, I love the DLX series from 3A. I mean, the poses that you can get out of them, the range of motion on the engineering is just genius level stuff. But then they took it and they blew it up and made it bigger. And as crisp and as sharp as the details are in the paintwork in the DLX series, they're just like an order of magnitude better in the premium, the premium or the premiere or whatever they're calling it. So yeah, if you have the opportunity to pick up anything from that line, do it. I think they made a Prime, didn't they? I bet that's sold out. I think I had it on order. Anyway. Oasis, thank you. That's it. Is that Conja Club? Hey, Conja Club. Have you been here the whole time? I'm just so scattered today, man. This is a hot mess of a live stream, and I apologize. It seems like everybody who is here is I don't understand what the yellow some of these I'm seeing in yellow, some of them I'm seeing in black, and I'm trying to figure out which one. Oh boy. All right, here we go, Keith. Coming back down. Terry robbed Polly from a victory. I still question that. And here's what I thought about doing. I still feel comfortable with my decision. Paul was very, very brave. What he did took guts. But there's something about strike a pose where it doesn't always reward the bold. Because the more difficult and challenging of a pose you try to hit, the more it falls on you to actually nail it. Ultimately, it has to be about what's going to look good on a shelf. And as cool as Paul's looked, I don't know. Yeah, there's been a lot of time between that show and now, and I'm kind of hesitant to go any further because I don't want to say anything that I might regret in regards to like I may say something that's inaccurate. My memory of that show is just fuzzy at this point, so I'd have to go back and watch it again, pull out my notes. I think I actually still have the notes that I took for when I was scoring, because I start out at and this is totally violating my pledge not to talk about work. But when we're talking about how I score strike a pose, I start everybody with 5 points in each category, and then when I see something that jumps out at me, like then I'll deduct a point if it's something negative, and if I see something that wows me, then I'll give them another point. And it's just kind of I just kind of tick on and off, and the score kind of goes up or down as the show progresses, and then during the final judging. So yeah, that's kind of how we score, or I score. Yeah, it's a weird system, but. And yeah, Keith, I do go through periods where I'm just like, yeah, I should have given Polly that win. But I have to. But then I also have to acknowledge that since then, Polly and I have become friends, and maybe that's skewing my judgment now. I don't know. I should probably just stop talking about this. Let's see. Desmond, yeah, you feel it? Yeah, are you feeling me? Yeah, I get it, man. Yeah, everybody's got kids now. Yeah, it's very, very challenging. Laura Keela, something I find is that I have a nice number of good friends, but they're all really far away, literally in the four corners of the U.S. and beyond. Yeah, that was a thing for a while there when I lived in California. It's hard to start to form friendships in California. I was there in California for like 8 years. And it took me that long to actually start forming a social circle. I mean, I hung out with people from work, but like legitimately, it's like there's like this culture, especially around LA, where your friendships are based around work. At least that's what I observed. And it's like you become really good friends with your coworkers, and then as soon as that opportunity ends with that job, boom, everybody disappears. And then if you come together for a job later on down the line, like in the case of people in LA, if you come together and start working on another film, then you can pick that friendship back up again. And I think that has a lot to do with how hard it is to get around there. There's something else that I picked up on when I was in LA, was that people frequently would flake at the last second and just be like, yeah, I got to cancel. So like all plans in LA are tentative. Because at the very end of the day, you're going to look at traffic and just be like, it's going to take me 45 minutes to go 2 miles. Screw that. And then you just cancel. It was really, really weird. But I wound up making some friends, like my buddy Dennis. You know, we're still pretty tight. Yeah, some of the people that I played D&D with who lived in Ventura, I'm still tight with them. Although I never see them in the chats. Lots of conversations going on with people. Again, that's very nice. BF, it's very nice hanging here for sure. I'm mostly just recovering from the stressful time, so this helps. Yeah. Hopefully the music helps. This music just chills me the hell right out. It's great. Oh, you got a notification for Echo. Did they say when? I want that so bad. It's I got to play with it at Comic-Con, and I got to play with all the Bad Batch at Comic-Con, and they're great. I mean, I was reluctant, I was hesitant, because I was like, what if they just stop with 2? Because you know, it's hard to get. They generate a lot of figures, Hot Toys does, and it's I could understand if they would have just generated what they thought would be the 2 most popular characters and then called it a day. But now it looks like they're going to do all 5, and great. that's awesome. I also took a look, insofar as Bad Batch stuff goes. I looked at the stuff from Kotobukiya, which is much more affordable, although it's just a statue. and or they're just statues, but they look like they left right off the screen. The paintwork is very much on point. I think they're 7th scale, so they're slightly smaller than a 6th scale figure. But because of the way Kotobi Kid does things, I'm sure that they've organized it in such a way that you could, they've designed it in such a way that they will look really, really cool all displayed together. Like a painting, like a 3-dimensional painting. You say, that guy Mark, you say you just 2 up for pre-order. You mean you only have 2 figures up for pre-order right now, and that's one of them, or you pre-ordered 2 Echoes? Because that latter would be dedication, bro. Echo and Mark 1 War Machine in the near future. Is that one being released too? Because I need to start saving money. Keithley says the 1.8 is like butter. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. I love this Z series. I want to get another. I've got this guy too. This is my when I shoot overheads, this is the camera that I use. I just have it up on I've got a C stand, and I have this really awesome stand that just collapses into it. It's like turn one knob, and then you crank it, one thing slides into the other thing, and then it all just goes down. It's a great little boom stand. I think it's designed for microphones, but I use it for this, and I just hang it directly over whatever I'm shooting, and that's how I get my overheads. And it's just a fabulous little. I think you can get this kit now for like $900 to $1,000. That's including this little pancake lens that folds really super flat like that. So it's super portable. It shoots gorgeous slow motion in 1080p. The first day that I got it, I went straight to a friend's house, and he's an amazing cook, Eric is. And he was grilling stuff out there on his grill, just tossing mushrooms around in a pan on his grill. And I just did some slow motion footage of him like just tossing those mushrooms and pouring stuff onto the grill, and it just came out gorgeous stuff. I should shoot more video. I should take my camera out into the world and actually shoot more video. It's a lot. I really enjoy it. It's been this beautiful evolution of my photography career, and I need to do more with it. Scotty Heinemeyer, truth be told, I've known Terry for almost 30 years, and he is one of my best friends. Thanks, man. I do anything for him. He does do anything for me. He is the best dude ever. Okay, enough of the love fest. Yeah. See, I knew there was a reason I put on this lip balm. Pucker up, Buttercup. Did you guys catch my Ferris Bueller reference right there? Ganja Club, between the Rings of Power and House of the Dragon, which show better represents the world we live in today? That's a tough one. But I think I'm gonna go with oh god, that's tough. I need more time to think about that, Conja Club. My gut instinct is to go with Rings of Power, but that might just be because I watched an episode of it last night, and I dearly love the show. I think it's going to be great. That first minute of it last night, I was like, "Is this happening already?" That was a weird. Yeah, that was a weird thing. I don't want to say too much for people who don't know the history of Middle Earth. So I'm gonna shut up, because that's literally where we're at. There are those of us who've delved into Unfinished Tales or Silmarillion. I still haven't read it all the way through. It's just such a challenge. When Angrod spoke bitterly against the sons of Fëanor, telling of the blood of Aqualonde, and the doom of Mandos, and the burning of the ships at Loskar, and he cried, "Wherefore should we endure the grinding ice bear and the name of kinslayers and traitors?" That's arduous. Some arduous shit. It's like reading the Bible. But the only thing that makes me cock an eyebrow at Rings of Power is that filmmakers have a tendency to, and I know this because I was watching the behind-the-scenes special, that hour-long behind-the-scenes of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Deb Chow was talking about how she had a story to tell, and filmmakers do have stories to tell. That's part of what makes them what they are. They're artists, and all artists have a story to tell. It's just that filmmakers have this uniquely amazing medium in which to do it. That's just like literally storytelling. I tell stories with my photographs that I do. I was using 6-scale figures to tell stories, encapsulated in a single image. But this, that's like legitimately two-dimensional. But we're talking, filmmakers get to tell stories in 4 dimensions, and that's amazing. They're so fortunate to do what they do. And I get that. I get that you get the opportunity if you're existing in the Star Wars filmmaking world today, then you do have an unprecedented opportunity to tell your own stories within the Star Wars galaxy, and that's great. I support that 100%. The thing about that approach, though, is when you're talking about something like Rings of Power, then this is a story that's already been told. This isn't the filmmaker's story. So when they try to make some changes to tell the story or to try to make it fit in modern socio-political stuff, then I check out a little bit. I think, but the fact is that the reason why Lord of the Rings films worked for everybody is because they just did Tolkien. They just took it and translated as best they could. They did make some changes that were necessary because of the genre, of the filmmaking genre, but the story at its whole and the people, the characters involved, remain pretty much unchanged. But you can see that they're making subtle changes to different characters. And I'm not talking about physical. I don't give a fuck about that. I think that's awesome. I totally welcome that and I embrace it. Look at this fucking shirt. All right. But I'm talking about from the storytelling perspective, from the politics. And I think that there's a place for that. But when it comes to something that is as universally loved as Tolkien, I think that it should remain unchanged. Don't try to make modern politics fit into that story. Again, I'm withholding I'm withholding most of my judgment until the end, because I'm open-minded enough to embrace it and see how it plays out. But I'm just a little bit hesitant to accept it as it's being told. Anyway, hope that explained everything. That took a long time. They're doing a Batman Spawn crossover comic again? That's cool. BF, your scruffy bunny just woke up from his nap, so we're gonna brush while watching. Okay, I encourage that. There's nothing like brushing something. Hey, girl, you okay? Piper's up and looking around. She hasn't had breakfast yet because I'm a jerk. Bob Bear says that you can combine the 3-0 and Jetfire. I'm falling way behind, dudes. My God, I just now caught up to Oasis. Jesus, I'm gonna have to skip a lot of comments so that I can actually keep track of everything, guys. I'm gonna go back all the way to the bottom here. Luis is here. Hello, Luis. Yeah, he caught the Ferris Bueller reference. That's cool. BF knows the history of the House of the Dragon is based on well enough that I can't think it's our world right now, if that makes sense. Yeah, I totally agree. Even though I legitimately like studied the Cliff Notes of House of the Dragon. Is that the name of the book? No, Blood and Fire, Fire and Blood. Yeah, is the name of the book. I wish I'd read it. I saw that it was out, but I didn't know, for some reason it didn't register that it was actually Martin that wrote it. I thought for some reason it registered with me as fanfic, so I never really saw it. BF also wishes he had space and cash for a full Bad Batch set in any scale other than Funko Pop. I feel for you there, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. Yeah, but I do know that if they come out looking as good as the ones that I saw at Comic-Con, chef's kiss. I think it's going to be some of the best 6-scale clones that we've seen. Oh, Desmond, are the Bad Batch Black Series going for pretty cheap now? Because they were kind of up there for what they are. Fedez, I'm currently going through the entire Star Trek series and movies chronologically. Respect, dude. That is a serious commitment. Wow. Yeah, I'm very impressed. BF says he's slightly disappointed with the Black Series. The tiny weapons escape me. I never know where to shelf them. I always lead with, I'm not collecting Black Series. And then invariably I wind up seeing one on a shelf and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Pay for that. Cool. Do you think you'd ever collect Queen Studios? No. No. I think they're awesome, but I don't. Again, I'm living in a much smaller house now. Space is a premium. Eventually, I'm gonna finish off the basement. Assuming I stay in this house, I would finish off the basement, and I would have more display space in what would be a home theater. Wow, Wrecker was on clearance at Target for $12. Don't tell the rest, but he's my favorite character. I think that might change tomorrow. Who knows? Blurred Dad Life got Burnham. That's cool. Yeah, I love what those guys are doing. They're friends. They're friends. Dave especially has been a longtime friend. Got to have a dinner with them at Comic-Con, one of the last nights at Comic-Con. Was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. Yeah, Keith Lee says, confession, I feel like a sniper assembling a rifle when I'm putting my camera gear together. Dude, I always felt like that when I was a working photojournalist. Yeah, got my kit bag with me, you know, at a football game, running around with a bag on my back and a big freaking lens, just trying to sprint to get into position to get the shot. The shot, get it? Yeah, the metaphor just doesn't end. Ben Cisco from DS9 is supposedly coming out next month. Does that mean shipping, John? That he's shipping next month? Because as I know, he just sold out. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I'm delighted by the fact that he's just doing everything. I see. I'm going backwards in the comments now, so I'm experiencing everything out of order. Oh God. Fanatics saw the Blitzwing Biggie at Sideshow booth, and I had to get it. I'm guessing that was a year or two ago when they were showcasing it. You're talking about the 3-0 one, right? The big, yeah. It's the detail on that is insane. I don't have it, but I would have it if I could. Desmond Hessing, in SoCal, most plans need to be right after work. If people have time to make it home, they often stay home. Exactly. And I think that, again, I think that's a geography thing. It's just so hard to get from point A to point B, and there's so much of your life is spent commuting already that you don't want to communicate anymore. So I get it. I totally get it. And and what you said is exactly true. Most of my social time happened, if it wasn't on the weekends, then it would happen right after work. That's when we would gather, me and the Sideshow peeps would gather. We would either go to Brendan's and hang out there, or we'd go to, right around the corner there was a airsoft gym. So we'd go play airsoft. It's not there anymore. They lost their lease. Keith Lee, you went there, didn't you? I wish I had the big one. Yeah. Delightfully inappropriate. Go back to your crunches, man. Your planks, whatever. Oh, that's cool. Dob Bear's still talking about 3-0 Jetfire. That's really cool that it does that. That's cool. I would, yeah, I would love to play with that. Again, I've been talking more and more about how I don't have room for anything. So the more I think about it, the more I'm like, probably not. Did anyone see the new Marvel Legends HasLab reveal? Not only did I see it, I backed it. Yeah, that thing is awesome. For those of you who don't know, HasLab is a division of Hasbro in which they come up with these crazy ideas for things that will not be able to sell on store shelves. They're not going to be able to make a presence on the store shelves. Like, oh, it's not even there anymore. It's down in the basement now. But the Razor Crest, the Hasbro Razor Crest that I have, that was a HasLab thing. And so instead of releasing them in stores, they actually make a GoFundMe out of it. And yesterday they just announced the Ghost Rider freaking Charger, the car with what's his name? Oh, damn it, Robbie Reyes. Robbie Reyes, yeah, the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider car. And it's amazing. It has so many interchangeable parts on it. Lights up. The wheels, you can switch all the wheels out from flaming, like transparent flaming wheels with fire coming out of them. There's like different fire jacked up effects that you can do to the car. It's crazy. Go to HasLab right now, or HasbroPulse.com or whatever it is, and just check it out because it blew my freaking mind. $350. I went ahead and backed it because I want to get that early. I hate this song. I went ahead and backed it early because I wanted to get that early bird bonus, which I think is a Robbie Reyes figure. But I can't be too sure. I was like watching it in a hurry. So yeah, that's awesome. Going down to the bottom. Oh, did you ever start that Ronin Escarian? I forgot all about that. Yeah. Wow, a lot of comments happened here. Wow, there's lots of stuff happening. Sorry, guys. I really wish that I had done my due diligence and gotten the chats up. I think I can do it. What are the dimensions of a 1080p? Let's see. It's not 1240 by 1080. It's something else. Hold on. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to fix this. You wait. 1920. That's it. Okay. I'm really embarrassed that I didn't know that. Okay. All right. What am I forgetting? Okay. Good. Let's try this. Fuck. All right. Yeah, that's really annoying. I'm just going to take this away. Bye. All right. Yeah, that is really, really freaking annoying. I don't understand why that's not working. It should. No. Back to studio mode. All right, guys. Use buffering? No. Oh, you know what's happening here? I just realized that I have... Yeah, that I started this with, wow. Actually, respectable number of viewers, and it just dropped to like 16. What did I do? Did it drop to 16 because I started talking about Rings of Power? Oh, there we go. It's back up. Yeah, it does this thing, the analytics, where it has the graph, the chart that shows you how many viewers are on, which I almost never look at because I usually have OBS up so that I can do things on OBS. But like just in this instance, I dropped over there, and it just looks like it'll do this thing, or I guess it doesn't register all of the viewers at the same time, so it drops sharply. Like it looks like rats fleeing a sinking ship. Not that you all are rats, but you might be, dirty rats. Conja Club says, it's always interesting to hear your thoughts on any subject. Watching your live stream is like figuratively and visually watching the Gandalf of toy reviewers. Thanks, man. Yeah, legitimately the Gandalf comparisons don't ever get old. I eat that shit up, man. I love it. It's hilarious. When I started growing my hair long, I never imagined that was going to be a thing. I was thinking more Targaryen than Wizard. Alas, I'm probably too old to be a decent Targaryen. Notice he cut his hair off. What's up with that? Did they explain that? Anyway. Fares, Jazz Inc. yesterday announced it. I'm glad he got that license. That's cool. Good for him. You know, I've got I got to think about going. Brendan, thank you for Brendan Riley, thank you for popping in here and telling me the dimensions there. There's but again, I have like ultra high latency going on right now, which sucks because I'm not getting your comments until several seconds after you drop them, or after I've spoken. Yeah. Oh, and when the camera got switched, it was full Gandalf the White. That's true. Pierre's bringing up the Hasbro Razor Crest, or not, sorry, the Lego Razor Crest UCS. Yeah, that's very tempting. It's very tempting to sell my my HasLab one and get that, depending on how much it would cost. But again, I think ultimately what I really want is just a really fine model of it, really well done, expertly painted, not looking so toy-like. As it is, it needs a little bit of touching up. It needs some professional attention from somebody who knows how to paint. I saw what Norm and Adam did with theirs, and that's a step in the right direction. Brandy Woods says that I protested so mightily that she did not do the Ronan-esque Terry. I don't remember protesting, but I'll take your word for it. It's possible. She did just send me a high-res image of the squirrel. Yeah, you shall not trespass on New Asgard thing, which is great. I'll have to find a way to share that with everybody, although I did on Facebook already. Are you planning to get any of the Obi-Wan Hot Toys line? Who knows, man? I didn't get Obi-Wan. I didn't order Obi-Wan. And is Vader? Yeah, I think I ordered Vader. If he's live, then I ordered him because I really want that head. But probably just that. To be fair, I love the Reva figure. I think the portrait on it is great. I love the costuming on it. I love everything about it. I think it's an amazing figure. But again, I just have such limitations now. But we'll see. You never know. Dob Bear got the HasLab Unicron. Should we just assume that if it's Transformers, you've got it, dude? Yeah. Should we just assume that? I feel like that's the direction we're going here. Desmond also got the Ghost Rider HasLab. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do with it either, dude. I'll probably wind up canceling, just like I wound up canceling the Hiss tank. But who knows, man. I just really want to see this thing get made. Yeah. The HasLab, the Hiss tank didn't need my support. They nailed that in like no time at all. Those G.I. Joe dudes, man, that fandom is strong. The fandom is strong with that one. Yeah. I can play Jay Harris in a flashback. Let them know. Hear that? Game of Thrones people? I'll even shave my beard for you, Game of Thrones people, if you want me. If you want me in your show. And I'll lose weight. I swear. I'll get all proper skinny, like Matt Smith. Oh God. Okay. Backing up, trying to find any questions that I might have missed. Oh, for what it's worth, Keith Lee agrees with my call on strike oppose. Yeah, I don't think Paulie's really upset about it at all. I think it's more fun to just pretend. I'm sure he would rather have won. Sometimes I would rather he have won. Yeah. Yeah. Such a good guy. I really want to be able to get up to whatever thing that he's got going on up in Montreal, but I'm just not going to be able to get I'm not going to be able to get a passport in time. I procrastinated too long. It's really a shame. Okay, guys. I've got a lot to do today. I have and I haven't fed my dogs, and they're totally judging me right now. You should see this. It's impressive, the judgment. I mean, Piper's staring at the 6-scale figures in the bottom of the DTOF next to her bed, but she thinks she's staring at me in judgment. I can tell. The look on her face is just like, dude, what's up? Dobby's way over there on the back of the couch, and then with just like curled up, like he looks like a python, like the way that pythons will like have their head resting over one of their curls. Yeah, he does that. He lays like that, and it looks really, really wicked when he does. He's cute. Oh, I love this song. It's just nothing but bells. Nothing but bells. Tommy doing similar thing like Hasbad, making a die-cast Star Trek Enterprise. That's cool. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. Yeah, we've been doing this for about an hour, and that's really what I told myself that I would limit it to today, because again, I have grocery shopping to do. I have a yard to mow. My neighbor, who I love dearly, her name's Diana. She's this amazing woman, 70-something hippie chick who's just yeah, just amazing. I want to adopt her as my mom, but yeah, she's already got kids. She doesn't need me. But she's trying to sell her house, and right now my grass is long enough that it could conceivably, you know, somebody driving by like, yeah, the house looks nice, but oh, the neighbor's trashy. Reyes is going offline. Take care, man. Yeah, it's good to have you here. Keith is asking, what are some key points criteria you consider before buying a piece to add to your collection? Price, space, potential value. Does it wow me? Now, that used to be what it was. Did it wow me? Then great, I'm getting it. Yeah. And that just I just wound up with the situation that I'm in right now with having too much stuff. By the way, before I go, I was talking about selling stuff. I'm finding stuff all over my house that's worth money. And so I'm going to be getting rid of some stuff like this. Isn't that cool? That is the Mandalorian Season 1 complete soundtrack on vinyl. Look at that. Like it's an 8 disc set with like different artwork on each jacket. And I've never opened it. I bought it on a lark off of eBay. It was long sold out when I got it, and I got it for like, it cost me $300. And and yeah, I've decided I don't need to have it. And it's because it's going, again, I can get my money back from it. It's going for like $300 online right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell that. And other things include, I finally found, I think I showed you guys this in a previous week, but this is, bring back up OBS. This is the single of Kiss the Go-Goat, and with the B-side Mary on a Cross by Ghost. This is the deluxe edition that comes with a cool little 45 adapter for your 33 1/3 spindle thing. And this song is blowing up on Spotify lately. I mean, it's about marijuana. Not Kiss the Go-Goat, Mariana Cross. Marijuana, yeah. And it reads as ridiculously sacrilegious, which I'm fine with. And, but people are just loving it. My friend Kevin's 16-year-old daughter came home from work the other day and was like, Dad, you got to hear this song. And he was like, I got a friend who's into them. And he told her who it was, and I was like, is there anything Terry's not into? Well, probably not. But yeah, this is fetching a pretty penny, like $150, $200. So I'm going to sell that. And while I was researching it, when I ordered that set, I also received a poster with it. Look at this. Hold on. There's a certain way you have to pull this out because you don't want to scratch it, because it is, in fact, an old school 80s style flocked blacklight poster. It's amazing. It's got that freaking felt, that black felt flocking going on, just like the old ones that you used to be able to get from Spencer Gifts. Yeah. So this has legitimately been sitting under my bed since I moved here. And I think it was in a corner of the house in Charlotte, for like in a closet for the bulk of the time that I lived there. My Charlotte address is still on this packet. But as I was looking for prices for the single, I saw that the poster had just recently sold for $500. Like, dude, I got $500 just laying under my bed. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's very vibrant, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, part of me, there's a part of me, the FOMO part, that's like, if I sell this, I'm never going to get another one again. But it would be amazing just to have that hanging. Like, I think that's actually smaller than that. Yeah, I'd have to get a whole completely different frame for it, and probably just have it framed professionally, given what it's going for. But yeah, I'd rather have the $500. That's 2 Hot Toys figures. Almost. Yeah. Wellington is back. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, well, now that I've done that, and again, sorry, there's no 6 scale going up for sale anytime soon. So yeah, if you're looking to make your collections bigger off of my collection, then that's not happening yet. So guys, thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure talking to you as always. Next time, I promise that I will set up the live chat overlay with OBS before going live, so that, yeah. Yeah, like I said, Bear, I'm pretty much done with Transformers for the time being. I think I've got enough. In fact, the ones I got, I don't even have them all on display. In fact, Blitzwing's probably gonna have to go back in a box. I need desk space here. Oh, I didn't do a pose for the Mark 50. Yeah. Thanks, Pierre. I appreciate your time too. It's a lot of fun. Fanatics Mondo. Yeah, I've got some Mondo stuff, dude. I've got a lot of Mondo. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, as always, be good to your plastic, all that good stuff. I will see you guys hopefully next week, and yeah, until then, yeah, bye-bye.